when I meet someone and they want to know more about me, I just give them a quick rundown that I started with transcendental meditation in my late teens and moved on to other forms of meditation from there. And had some problems dealing with stuff after the first Gulf War, which I was in the United States Marine Corps as a nuclear biological chemical defense specialist. And at that time there wasn't much known, or at least it wasn't out there so much about, what PTSD was. I went to Thailand, became a Buddhist monk, did well with meditation, worked out my issues, and then served out the remainder of my military contract as the first Buddhist monk with the United States Navy Chaplain Corps. And then came back to the States, helped start a meditation center in Denver, and moved to Illinois, and then just ended up disrobing there. And that's when I really started putting more emphasis on studying how meditation works. I had all these experiences. I wanted to know why I had them, how did it come about, what processes were going on. So I studied how meditation worked, and I used meditation to study my mind. And that's usually, what people want to know. But that isn't really anything about me. Those are things I've done. That's not about me. If you really want to know about me, really, the only thing I want is to be happy. And yet, what control do I have over that? I can control my choices, and that's actually all I can control. And it seems like I make a lot of choices, all day long, all these choices, but really I only make the same two choices over and over. I choose how I'm going to, how I interpret a situation, and I choose how to react to my own interpretation. I don't react to other people. I can only ever react to myself. So things like, someone else making me angry, it isn't something that really can happen. I have to choose to be angry. And with making these two choices, the tools that I have to work with, I have what I've learned thus far in my life, my memories. I have my emotions, and that incredible human ability to speculate. Gets me in trouble sometimes, but it also, is the source of all of our sciences. What if? Let's test it out. And these are the components that, this is the thinking process. These two choices is what we call thinking. What is there to me besides that? Well, there's awareness and intent, and awareness is kind of like, it allows you to be aware of what your mind's doing. It's also the thing that's responsible for the music playing in the background while you're thinking and doing something else. And it's something that we don't use enough of. We tend to forget that we have an awareness, just on an autopilot most of the time. And there's intent, and intent is pure action. Not like I intend to go to the mall later, but more like, I plan on moving my finger. And intent is the actual moving of that finger. So now you can say, hey, I know something about you. And, the difference is, like the difference of knowing that a book is there, and it has words in it, And being able to read the words in that book, it changes everything. It gives me a lot more information about myself, the world around me, how I interact with the world around me. Really helps me have empathy for other people, because I realize that, they only can make these same two choices.